of Claim Links. Tom, how are you? And this topic, I think, is the one we just always talk about how, employees should tell their employer, how employers are going to save money. You've showed us thousands of different ways of saving, not cutting benefits while still decreasing the bottom line for a business. And yet they don't want to go through the process. And that's what we're going to talk about today.
I get it. Thanks for having me.
All right. Topic simply the 15-minute benefits checkup that could save you thousands. Time is the biggest problem with CEOs of companies, right? They don't have time to jump on the phone with
It's
people.
their perception. They feel that they're too busy. Honestly, a lot of my friends who are like that, they're playing Candy Crush and other games, taking a siesta on their couches and stuff. I mean, I get it. But they're real busy. Or they're tuning up on their golf game. They think they can beat me, but they can't, but they try.
Because they feel like they don't want to be sold to. Tom, explain
No,
that more. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, no one wants to feel like they're being sold a bill of goods today. Salespeople are like the lowest of the low on the totem pole now. It used to be like attorneys and other people that I think they're higher than the salesperson. The salespeople, and then the companies shit on us too. I mean, think about it. Everyone thinks they're so important, but if it wasn't for the salespeople, they wouldn't have a job. But they don't get it. They don't
For
seem to
sure.
get that.
But so this is where the time you're going to take by getting a 15-minute benefits checkup that could save you thousands, I think even more than thousands, depending on the size of your company. Explain what you'll do.
I'd come in and I'd say, okay, let's look at what you're currently doing. Similar to going to a doctor. They go, okay, explain to me how you eat every day. Okay, so you go over that. So I guess let me explain to me how you are buying your health insurance currently or your benefits. And they come back and they say, well, we go to Blue Cross of whatever state and we are buying a plan from them. Well, can you tell me more about that plan? No, I don't understand it. Okay, great. Do you have a copy of that? So then I get a copy and then I explain what they have. And then I look at what they pay, premium wise. And I point out to them that Blue Cross has other products that are much less expensive. And if they did the math that I always talk about, they would quickly realize that they're paying a lot of money for things, even if they do happen, the insurance companies make money. And the insurance companies, all they're doing is putting out about 30 products out there saying, here, choose what you want. And these folks go to an insurance agent who's compensated on how much you pay. So they want you to buy the, top third plans because, they cost the most. But what you want is the bottom third plans. And then what you do is you offer the employees whatever plan or plans they want. So that's how, the game's played. So what we do is we come in and we go, okay, we need a copy of your current plan design, copy of your current bill, copy, potentially we may need to know what's the average income here, what's the average age, those kind of factors. And we come in, we have a savings calculator. We go, okay, based on the savings calculator, based on what you gave us, your company could save $250,000 a year and improve the benefits for the employees. They sit there and, they don't believe you. But, if you go in to your doctor and they draw blood and they have another meeting with you and they say, okay, your cholesterol's high. This is high. This is good. This is good. Do you understand what the hell they're even saying? No. All you know is now I got to take this little pill every night. That's the way it goes. You snore and they do its sleep tests They come back and they say, "Sorry, kid, you got to use this machine, the CPAP."
But you do
Uh,
it
and I
once
do
you.
it. I do it every night, and but quite frankly, it's a real good idea for us guys out there to do that because our wives or girlfriends don't really like the snoring aspect of us, and happy wives and girlfriends lead to happy lives for us. If you don't understand that, then you probably are paying too much for your health insurance.
And let's go back to the. I love when you go off to an interesting topic. Now,
Well,
Tom,
it's much more exciting to talk about those things than talk about health insurance. I mean, health insurance is a scam. Let's move on. You're getting scammed. Do something about it.
now once you're down there and you sit down and look at those each person's plan, what information do they have to provide you when they show up for a meeting like this to kind of look at?
A copy of the current bill, plan designs. If they're up for renewal, what the new rates are going to be, and then I may go tell them, hey, why don't we go back to the insurance company, ask them for the rates on the lowest cost options with the same networks, and they come back and they generally then when they see that they get upset because they've never seen those plans. They don't realize they even existed because of and then I explain to them how that equates on them offering their employees better benefits and the company saving money, and they can share their savings with the employees to reduce their costs too.
Oh, wow. Okay, it's that simple,
It's not
and they
hard.
look at
We
that.
call it the simple option solution.
Okay. And once they have, and that can take 15 minutes. It's not going to take up a long time of their day.
If it takes 15 minutes, that means I'm having a beer or a glass of wine with them. Shit, it takes about 2 minutes.
Really. And remember, you showed us that calculator one podcast before that people can
Yes.
definitely check out and do. Oh, wow. Um, I guess once they figure this out, they're gonna do their due diligence. This is too good to be true. That's what
Mhm.
we're hearing. It's too good to be true. I
Great.
can't
So,
do this. I have a relationship with my insurance guy.
yeah.
What do you do next? Do you have specific things, I guess, in claimlinks.com to show them the success stories and why they were smart enough to do this?
I also advise them to read the first 20 pages of the last book we wrote. They The other thing I do is, all right, who's your outside vendor that you use on taxes? We're dealing with tax laws. Let's get them involved. And they get involved and they say, under the 1954 law, Mr. Quigley is correct. You can do exactly what he's saying if you choose. Now, of course, accountants are always scared of their shadows. So they want to make sure that, hey, you're risking your save. I had one tell the customer, you're risking a lot. And I was like, yeah, a lot of savings. I go, if everyone goes in the hospital, yeah, they're only going to save 10,000, not 100, but they're saving. And the guy agreed. He goes, yeah, that's why you guys should do it because you're guaranteed to save. He's right. And I'm just sitting there going,
So,
who cares?
so maybe I have an idea. The way to show them that is they have to see it so drawn out. Ask AI, and I can show you that on AI. That basically you throw in those numbers. I'm because it's all about when they say the word risk. If you could show them the less risk would be this and be able to break it down for them, they'll be like, okay. But you said once you get on a call with them, it's a no brainer. It's getting them on that call.
Getting them on a Zoom call where they can see my screen and literally they understand it because it's not difficult. What's difficult is what they're buying. No one understands it. It's confusing.
Yeah, absolutely. So look, where's the best place people can go right now is claimlinks.com and
Exactly.
schedule a call with Tom or his team. and make a decision where you could save thousands, 10,000s, or maybe $1 million, right?
You can. I mean, it's just math. So if you have 250 people and the average savings 4,000 an employee, voila, that equals 1 mil.
All right. That was the special simulcast Neil Hayes Show and the Cutting